Hi darlings, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. If today is the first time seeing me, I'm Janeospace, your community of nurse backup, and this channel is about health education for kids and adults. In our previous video, we talked about Kangaroo mother care with our pediatric nurse, who is in person of Mrs. Sarah Mensah. So in today's video, we are going to talk about the benefits of this Kangaroo mother care and then what you are to do after you have been discharged from the facility or from the hospital, the techniques, whatever, everything that you need to know, and then the benefits of it as well. So kindly stay glued to your seats as we take you through all that you need to know about this Kangaroo mother care. So I'll leave the previous video, the link down below in the description box so you can go check it out, okay? So without wasting much time, let's go straight into today's video. So our pediatric nurse will take us through what are the benefits that you get as an individual, even to the baby, to the parent, to the family, and even to the nation as a whole.
Okay, as we've said earlier on, KMC goes with breastfeeding. Because if you feed your baby well, that's when you are going to see the growth of your baby, in addition to the warmth that the baby is getting in between the mother's breast, skin to skin. So benefits really outweighs everything. The baby gains a lot, the mother gains a lot, and the nation gains a lot as well. So for the babies, as she said, we are going to start with the babies. With preterms and babies with low birth weight below 2.5. So keeping the baby in between the mother's breast, skin to skin, as I earlier said, makes the baby get more warmth from the mother, because every low birth weight child has less fatty tissue, which prevents the children, the babies, from getting, from producing their own form of heat. Okay. So the babies tend not to have hypothermia, which is they don't get cold when they are being placed in between the mother's breast. They get more warmth. So that's one benefit the baby gets from KMC. Placing the baby in between the mother's breasts, the baby getting more warmth and preventing hypothermia, which is getting cold, as I said. The baby gets so bonded with the mother. The baby feels so comfortable. What is there again? Feeling that somebody who brought you out of the womb cares for you, and you feel the person very close to you. So the babies feel so comfortable and secure, knowing somebody is there for them and cares for them. It also helps with the growth, as I said. So baby is directly in between the mother's breast. Breast is at both sides. It helps in producing more breast milk, because the breast milk production is with the brain. The mother feeling that the baby is with her, the baby knowing that he or she is comfortable with the mom, helps the body to produce more oxytocin, which in turn brings more production of breast milk. So the baby tends to get more breast milk from the mother. The breast milk can come. Some mothers have more breast milk that they even can stop to express and put down for the baby.
So even after breastfeeding, they can still top it up.
They can top it up, which we request, because normally they have less fatty tissue. They are just as small. When they suck small, they get tired. So we encourage topping up. They suck small and they get tired, and the mothers take them off the breast and they top up with the milk, the cup and spoon. So we normally.
I was about to ask that somebody will ask, and how do we top up with the breast? We don't encourage the bottle feeding, but we want you to use the cup and the spoon.
Again, infections. So if the baby is between the mother's breast, the mother takes the baby out. Mother takes care of herself. Personal hygiene is very good. Anytime baby is breastfeeding, the baby is secure, because the mother has really taken care of herself, knows how to wash their hands, and knows how to breastfeed the baby more. Infection is prevented. And if infection is prevented, there's no need for the mother bringing or the parents bringing their baby to the hospital for any kind of disease or infection. So that's another form of benefits the baby gets from KMC. And I said earlier, on the bonding side, the mother gets to bond with the baby. if the baby is fine, is breastfeeding well, mother follows all the instructions that are being given, they tend not to come to the hospital. And if they don't come to the hospital, the facility or government don't record more cases of neonatal mortalities. So the nation also gets benefit of not recording more deaths because the parents or mothers are adhering to all the instructions that are given to them in taking care of these are low birth weight babies. Also, if babies are well, KMC is being done, parent or mother is comfortable, knows how to put the baby in between the breast, listening to all the instructions that are given. It's early discharge, so the healthcare providers don't keep them too long in the hospitals, which takes more space, which that space could have been used in admitting other babies who also need that kind of care. So if KMC is done properly, it reduces the number the days spent in the hospital. And as I said, KMC needs no incubator. So no equipment is needed, and it's free because the breast is for the mom, and the mom is the one who is used as the incubator. So we don't need the facility or government need not to spend much money on getting incubators if KMC is being done well, and if the whole nation or every mother who tends to give birth to a baby whose birth weight is below 2.5 is comfortable because they know they have a spare incubator in between them. So we say there are more benefits with KMC if it is practiced and done properly, and if parents or mothers adhere to instructions that are given to them by the healthcare providers.
Thanks so much. So we'd like to know that after the discharge, when the mothers or the babies are discharged from the facility, does it end there, or there are some things that the mother will do whilst they are left the facility?
Yes, there are things. Before you are being discharged, we need to make sure that you are able to take charge of all that you've been taught. So you know how to handle the baby well, you know how to infection prevention and control measures. You need to know how to take care of yourself because they are very vulnerable. If you don't take care of them well, they fall sick again and you bring them back to the hospital. So personal hygiene is key. Personal hygiene is key. And in addition to the breastfeeding, as I said, there is something we call hidden hunger. Okay, so it's a form of some vitamins that when you are hungry, I can tell that you are hungry before because your face might change or you might cry. Or when we say hidden hunger, it's something that cannot be detected easily. So for our preterms and the low birth weight babies, when they are going home, or even as in the hospital or in the facility, there are some micronutrients that are being added to the breast milk for the babies, which helps them grow well. So we make sure they are also able to use them rightly in the hospital before they go home. And again, we need to monitor the growth. So when they are leaving to the house, we check the weight of the baby, so we can keep a close eye on them. So we normally ask them to come every weekly base, and that doesn't mean that when you get to the house and you notice something going on wrong with the baby, noticing that baby is getting temperature and baby is getting cold when you touch or when you use your thermometer, you don't bring the baby, you wait till the 1 week as we say. No. When you send the baby home and you notice any changes in the baby, you can bring the baby back to us. But if there are no changes or no alarming situation, maybe not feeding, maybe crying too much, maybe having temperature or maybe getting too cold, you stay till 1 week and bring the baby back to us for us to see the progress of the baby. Is feeding going on well? How is the weight now? Have we gained? Are we losing, or we are maintaining the weight as it is? So before they go home, we educate them and they come as weekly as it is for us to monitor the growth and the well-being of the baby.
Alright guys, so we'd like to say a very big thank you to our Mrs. Sarah Mensah, our pediatric nurse, for taking us through this Kangaroo Mother Care, its benefits, and everything that we had to know about it. So in our next video, our pediatric nurse here will demonstrate how this kangaroo mother care is done. So watch out for that video. And hey, if you haven't subscribed, kindly do subscribe and be part of this beautiful family. Also like and share this video if you can. So see you again in our next video. And Sister Sarah, God richly bless you for doing this video for us. Nyame onshira obebree.
Anything for our babies. We are here for that. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. So guys, see you again in our next video. And it's bye. This is Sarah. Bye.
Bye.